Learning English with Laughter. Once upon a time, in a small town named Brightsville, there were two best friends, Alex and Leo. They had been friends since childhood and did everything together. But as they grew older, their dreams started to change. Alex was a hard-working guy, always doing what he was told. He believed that if he studied hard, got good grades, and found a good job, he would be successful. He often said, "I just need to follow the rules and everything will be okay." Leo, on the other hand, thought differently. He believed success was more about thinking smart rather than just working hard. Why work for someone else when you can be your own boss? Leo would say with a big smile. One sunny afternoon, they met at their favorite cafe to talk about their futures. Leo brought a book with him called Think Big, Live Big, and Alex had a notebook filled with notes from his job search. "Alex, why are you always so worried about finding the perfect job?" Leo asked. "Because that's how success works. Study, work, and then enjoy life." Alex replied seriously. Leo laughed. No. Success isn't just about working hard. It's about using your mind, thinking differently, and being creative. Leo explained to Alex, "You see, successful people think differently. They don't just work hard. They believe they can achieve anything. You must believe in yourself. Like in this book I'm reading. If you believe it, you can achieve it." Alex scratched his head. "So you're saying I just need to believe?" "Not just believe, but act like you already have success. When you think like a winner, you start to act like one. That's the first step." At that moment, the waiter brought them their coffee. Leo looked at Alex and said, "By the way, learning a new skill, like English, works the same way." Alex raised his eyebrow. "How so?" "Well, learning English is like learning to be successful. You have to start by believing you can do it. Then, you take small steps every day. You practice, make mistakes, and get better. Like me, I started learning English by reading comic books. It was fun, and I didn't even realize I was learning." Alex smiled. "Okay, maybe you're onto something." Leo continued. "There's another thing I've learned. Successful people don't just work hard for others. They invest in themselves. You know, they don't buy things like fancy shoes or phones right away. They spend their time and money learning new things, reading and practicing. Like you could start reading books in English or watching English shows to get better. It's an investment." Alex nodded, starting to see the point. "So, I should start investing my time in learning English better, like you did with those comic books." "Exactly. Don't wait for a perfect time. Start now, one word at a time. Learn the words, practice speaking, and make it fun. Remember, learning should be enjoyable." A few weeks later, Alex and Leo met again. This time, Alex was excited. He had started practicing English every day for just 15 minutes. He watched simple TV shows, read short stories, and even tried talking to himself in English in front of the mirror. "Leo, I can feel it. I'm learning so many new words," Alex said with enthusiasm. Leo laughed. "See? That's the power of practice. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep trying. Success, whether it's learning English or building your career, is all about small steps." But I make a lot of mistakes, Alex admitted. Sometimes I say the wrong word or forget something simple. It's embarrassing. Leo smiled and patted Alex on the back. Mistakes are your best friend, Alex. They show you what you need to work on. Every time you make a mistake, you get closer to being better. It's like riding a bike. You fall down a few times, but soon you'll be riding like a pro. Leo pulled out his phone and showed Alex a motivational video. Also, surround yourself with people who encourage you, whether it's watching English videos, talking to friends who speak English, or reading motivational books. You need to fill your mind with positive things. Alex felt more confident now. I think I understand. It's not just about working hard. It's about thinking smart, practicing every day, making mistakes and learning from them. As they finished their coffee, Leo said, "And don't forget to have fun, Alex. Success and learning aren't just about serious business. Enjoy the process. Laugh when you make a mistake. Celebrate when you learn a new word. And just keep going. Soon, you'll be speaking English fluently and building the life you want." As Alex walked home that day, he realized that success, whether in learning English or achieving his life goals, wasn't as complicated as he thought. It was about having the right mindset, practicing every day, and having fun along the way. A few days later, Alex and Leo decided to go for a walk in the park. It was a beautiful day, and the sun was shining brightly. Alex had been practicing his English and was eager to show off his progress. "Leo, guess what? I spoke to a tourist today," Alex said, smiling proudly. "Wow, that's awesome, Alex. What did you say?" Leo asked, curious. "Well, I said hello." Alex laughed nervously, and then I didn't know what else to say, so I just waved and walked away. Leo burst into laughter. "Hey, that's a start. At least you didn't run away. You'll get better with time." They both laughed, enjoying the moment. As they continued walking, Leo said, "You know, feeling awkward is normal. When I first started learning English, I used to say things like, 'I am hungry' instead of 'I am hungry.' People would just smile and correct me." Alex chuckled. "I guess mistakes are funny sometimes." "Exactly. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. Just keep going." Suddenly, they saw a little boy trying to ride his bicycle. He kept falling but didn't give up. Each time, he would get back on the bike and try again. "Look at that kid," Leo said, pointing. "That's exactly how learning works. You fall, you get back up, and soon you're riding smoothly." Alex nodded. "I see what you mean. It's about not giving up, right?" Leo grinned. "You got it. Whether it's learning English or riding a bike, it's all the same." As they sat down on a bench, Alex pulled out his phone. "Leo, I've been thinking. I want to practice English more, but I'm scared of sounding silly." "Here's a trick," Leo said, leaning forward. "Use what you already know. Even if it's just a few words, use them. For example, if you only know how to say, 'I like apples,' then say that. Slowly, you'll learn how to say more." Alex thought about it. "So, I don't need to know everything to start speaking?" "Exactly. You don't need to be perfect. Just start using what you know." Even if you make mistakes, people will understand. Also, Leo added, you can make learning fun. I started learning by watching funny videos in English. I didn't understand everything at first, but I laughed a lot. And soon, I started picking up new words. Alex's eyes lit up. That's a great idea. I love watching funny videos. Maybe I can do that to learn. Of course. You can watch anything, cartoons, comedy shows, whatever you enjoy. Learning doesn't have to be boring. Later that day, they went to a small cafe to grab some lunch. The waiter came over, and Alex, feeling confident, decided to order in English. I will have, one coffee, please, Alex said proudly. The waiter smiled. Would you like milk with that? Alex froze. Yes. Milk and sugar. Lots of sugar. Leo couldn't help but laugh. Good job, Alex. You're really getting there. As they ate, Alex felt more confident. You know, Leo, maybe learning English isn't as scary as I thought. I just need to keep practicing and not worry about being perfect. Leo nodded. Exactly. And remember, have fun with it. Laugh at yourself. Enjoy the process, and you'll see how quickly you improve. As they finished their lunch, Leo said, one more thing, Alex. Don't forget to celebrate your small wins. Like today, you ordered in English. That's a big step. Alex smiled. You're right. I did it. Leo raised his coffee cup. To more small wins. They clinked their cups together, laughing. Alex's journey continued, filled with small steps, funny moments, and lots of learning. Every day was a new adventure, and with Leo's encouragement, Alex began to see that success, whether in learning English or in life, wasn't about being perfect. It was about trying, making mistakes, and having fun along the way. A few weeks had passed, and Alex's confidence was growing. He was speaking more English every day, but still had moments when he felt shy or nervous. One afternoon, while they were at their favorite coffee shop again, Leo suggested something that would change everything. Alex, I think it's time for a new challenge. Alex raised an eyebrow. A challenge? What do you mean? Leo smiled mischievously. We're going to have an English-only day. Alex's eyes widened. Wait, you mean we can only speak English all day? No other language? Exactly, Leo nodded. It's called immersion. The more you surround yourself with English, the faster you'll learn. Even if you feel like you're making mistakes, you'll be surprised at how much you'll improve. Alex thought about it. It sounds hard, but also kind of exciting. Okay, I'm in. So, the challenge began. From morning until night, they would only communicate in English. They started with small conversations. Good morning, Leo. How are you? Alex asked, trying his best. I'm great. And you? Leo responded cheerfully. I'm a little nervous, but good. Alex laughed. The day continued with small talks, and each time Alex tried a new sentence, Leo encouraged him. When they went to the store to buy groceries, Alex took the lead. I need, tomatoes, bread, and what's the word for dud? Milk, Leo said with a smile. Yes, milk, and milk. They laughed together as Alex slowly gained confidence. The immersion challenge was starting to feel more like a fun game than a difficult task. Later, they decided to cook dinner together. As they chopped vegetables, Alex said, "Leo, I think I made a mistake earlier when I was talking. I said, I want milk, but it's wrong, right?" Leo nodded. "Yeah, it should be, I want milk. But don't worry, mistakes are part of learning. You learn by trying, and fixing mistakes makes you better." Alex sighed in relief. "I was so worried that people would laugh at me." Leo gave him a reassuring look. "People don't care about small mistakes. They're happy that you're trying. And the more you try, the better you get." Alex smiled and added, "Okay, I'll stop being scared of mistakes. I'll make as many as I need." As they sat down to eat, Leo had another idea. "You know what helps me learn? Playing games. We can play a word game to make learning fun." Alex's face lit up. "What kind of game?" "It's simple. I'll say a word, and you have to say a word that's related to it. For example, if I say apple, you can say fruit or red." "Ready?" Alex nodded enthusiastically. "Let's do it." Leo started. "Tree." "Leaves," Alex replied. "Sky." "Clouds." "Good job. Now your turn." Alex thought for a moment and said, "Ocean." "Water." Leo responded. They played the game for a while, laughing and learning new words along the way. By the end of dinner, Alex had learned at least 10 new words without even realizing it. After dinner, they decided to relax by watching TV. Leo handed Alex the remote, saying, "Pick something in English." Alex clicked through the channels and found a cooking show. As they watched, Alex tried to describe what the chef was doing. "He's cutting the onions. Now he's putting the salt, and what's that green thing?" "Cilantro," Leo said, smiling. "Cilantro? Right. Now he's mixing everything." Leo laughed. "See? You're learning English by watching TV." Suddenly, the chef on the show dropped a bowl of sauce, and it splattered everywhere. Both Alex and Leo burst out laughing. "Well, at least we're not that bad in the kitchen," Alex said, still giggling. The next morning, they continued their English-only day. But Leo had a new twist. "Alex, today we're going to listen to English music and podcasts while we do our daily tasks." Alex was surprised. "Music? How does that help?" Leo explained. "Listening to English songs or podcasts helps you get used to how the language sounds. Even if you don't understand every word, your brain starts picking up the rhythm and flow of English." As they cleaned the house, they played upbeat English songs. Alex found himself humming along, and even started singing a few lines. "I have no idea what I'm singing, but it's fun," Alex said, laughing. "Exactly," Leo replied. "You're getting comfortable with English without even realizing it." Lesson 16. Celebrate every progress. At the end of their English-only day, Alex felt a sense of accomplishment. "I can't believe we spoke English the whole day. I didn't think I could do it." Leo smiled. "See? You're much better than you think. It's all about practice and staying motivated." They decided to celebrate by making a list of all the new words Alex had learned that day. It was a long list. "Wow! I learned all these words in just one day. Alex said, amazed. Leo nodded. Yes, and it's only the beginning. Keep going. And soon you'll be speaking English fluently without even thinking about it. Alex grinned. I'm starting to believe it's possible. After their successful English-only day, Alex and Leo felt a rush of excitement. They decided to take their learning to the next level. Leo had a brilliant idea to make things even more fun. Let's start a YouTube channel to share our journey, Leo suggested, his eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. Alex's eyes widened in surprise. A YouTube channel? Are you serious? Absolutely. We can share our tips, challenges, and everything we learn. It'll be a great way to help others. And we can practice our English too. Leo explained. Alex scratched his head, feeling a mix of excitement and fear. But what if no one watches us? What if we mess up? Who cares? The important part is that we try. Plus, we'll learn along the way, and we can make it funny, Leo said with a grin. After some back-and-forth discussion, Alex agreed. Okay, let's do it, but we need a catchy name for our channel. They sat down with a cup of coffee and brainstormed ideas. How about Two Friends, One Language? Alex suggested. Leo chuckled. That's good, but I think we can do better. How about English Adventures with Alex and Leo? Perfect. Let's go with that, Alex said, feeling more motivated than ever. The first video, a hilarious cooking challenge. The next day, they filmed their first video. They decided to do a cooking challenge where they would try to make a traditional dish from each other's culture while speaking only English. Alex chose a popular dish from his country, vegetable biryani, while Leo picked pasta. As they set up the camera in Leo's kitchen, they both felt a rush of nerves. Remember, no mixing languages, Leo reminded Alex. Right. Let's keep it fun, Alex replied, adjusting the camera. They started cooking, and right away, the laughter began. Leo read the recipe out loud. Okay, we need 2 cups of, what's this? Rice. Alex laughed. You're supposed to know this. Are you really a cook? Not when I'm under pressure. Leo joked back, trying to sound serious while holding back laughter. As they chopped vegetables and stirred their dishes, the kitchen was filled with chaos and fun. Leo accidentally dropped a carrot on the floor, and Alex burst out laughing. Well, that's one way to make your dish more colorful. Leo picked up the carrot and pretended to act serious. It's a special ingredient. Adds flavor. The camera captured their playful banter and silly mistakes. They both felt more comfortable speaking English as they focused on the fun. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. It was Leo's little sister, Mia, who was always curious about what her brother was doing. Hey, what are you guys making? She asked, peeking into the kitchen. Welcome to our cooking show, Leo exclaimed dramatically. But you must speak English. Mia giggled. Okay, what are you cooking? Vegetable biryani and pasta. Want to help us? Alex invited. Sure, Mia replied, jumping into the kitchen. Now with Mia on board, the cooking became even more chaotic. She mispronounced several words, making everyone laugh. I want to put the spicy thingy, she said, pointing at the chili powder. chili powder. Alex corrected with a smile, loving how everyone was learning together. They finished cooking and sat down to eat their creations. Time for the taste test. Leo declared. With dramatic flair, they took a bite of the biryani and then the pasta. They chewed thoughtfully, trying not to burst into laughter at how different each dish was. Yum! I love the flavors, Alex said, pretending to be a food critic. It's an explosion in my mouth, Leo added, trying to sound fancy but failing miserably. Mia, with her innocent honesty, said, "This tastes funny." They all erupted in laughter, enjoying the meal together while filming their reactions. The video was turning out to be more fun than they had imagined. After their hilarious cooking adventure, they edited the video and added fun music and captions. As they uploaded it to YouTube, they felt a mix of excitement and anxiety. What if no one watches it? Alex wondered aloud. Don't worry. Just think about how much fun we had. And if people don't watch it, we can always make more videos, Leo reassured him. Once the video was live, they shared it on their social media. They had a few friends and family members who promised to support them. To their surprise, within a few hours, the views started to climb. Look, we have 50 views already, Leo shouted in excitement. 50? That's amazing, Alex replied, feeling a thrill of happiness. As the days went on, they continued to create more videos, each one more entertaining than the last. They included challenges like Guess the Word, where they would describe a word without using it, and story time, where they shared funny stories from their lives. One afternoon, as they were brainstorming new video ideas, Leo received a message on his phone. Wow! Alex, look at this, he said, showing the screen to his friend. What is it? Alex asked, leaning in. Leo's eyes widened. We've been invited to a local community event to do a live demonstration about learning English. Live? Like in front of people. Alex gulped. Yes. They want us to share our journey and tips. It could be a great opportunity, Leo said excitedly. I don't know, Leo. What if we mess up? Alex felt nervous just thinking about it. Remember what we learned? Mistakes are okay. We just have to be ourselves and have fun, Leo encouraged. After a moment of hesitation, Alex took a deep breath. Okay, let's do it. It'll be an adventure. They spent the next few days preparing for the event. They wrote down key points to discuss and even practiced in front of the mirror. On the day of the event, they arrived at the community center filled with excitement and a touch of fear. The room was packed with people eager to learn. As they took the stage, Leo started. Welcome, everyone. We're so happy to be here to share our English journey with you. Alex waved nervously, but soon felt the energy of the crowd. Today, we'll show you how learning can be fun and full of laughter, he added, gaining more confidence. They began sharing their story, talking about their challenges, funny moments, and the importance of practicing every day. As they spoke, the audience responded with laughter and applause, encouraging them to keep going. Just when they thought everything was going smoothly, Leo decided to take a spontaneous turn. Let's have a little fun. Who wants to join us on stage for a quick English game? A few hands shot up, and before they knew it, they had invited a group of enthusiastic volunteers. The audience cheered as the volunteers joined them on stage for a game of Guess the Word. All right, who wants to go first? Alex asked, trying to hide his nervousness. One of the volunteers stepped forward. I'm ready, she said confidently. As they played, laughter filled the room. The volunteers made silly guesses, and Leo and Alex encouraged them. That's close, but not quite. Leo teased, making everyone laugh even more. By the end of the session, they had formed a bond with the audience, and Alex felt an overwhelming sense of joy. This is amazing. I never thought I'd enjoy speaking English like this. The crowd applauded, and as they stepped off the stage, Leo patted Alex on the back. You did great, my friend. Look how far we've come. After the successful community event, Alex and Leo were buzzing with excitement. They couldn't believe how much fun they had and how the audience responded to their enthusiasm. As they walked home, they discussed their next steps. Do you think we should do more events like this? Alex asked, still riding the high of their performance. Absolutely. We can reach so many people and make learning English fun for them, Leo replied, grinning. Plus, we get to practice speaking in front of an audience. It's a win-win. Alex nodded, feeling inspired. Let's set a goal. What if we do one event a month? I love it. We can also invite other friends to join us, Leo suggested. The more, the merrier. The next few weeks flew by as they worked on their YouTube channel, made new videos, and planned their next community event. They experimented with different formats. Game shows, cooking challenges, and even interviews with people from different countries who spoke English. One day, while brainstorming new ideas, Leo said, "What if we do a series where we interview people from different cultures? We can learn about their backgrounds and how they learned English." That sounds amazing. It'll not only help us, but also our viewers, Alex replied, feeling the spark of creativity. Let's call it Around the World in English. They quickly got to work, reaching out to friends, family, and even their teachers to find volunteers willing to share their stories. Each interview was filled with laughter, cultural exchanges, and, of course, plenty of new vocabulary. One afternoon, while editing their latest video, they received an unexpected email. It was from a local English learning organization inviting them to partner for a special project. Wow, this is huge, Leo exclaimed, reading the email aloud. They want us to help create a series of educational videos for their online platform. Alex's eyes widened in disbelief. Are they serious? That's amazing. But do we even have enough experience for something like that? Of course we do. We've been doing this for months. Plus, we can learn as we go, Leo reassured him. Think of all the people we can help. With a mix of excitement and nervousness, they agreed to the collaboration. They began planning their first video for the project, focusing on a fun and interactive way to teach common phrases used in daily conversations. As they worked on the project, they felt the pressure to create something special. They brainstormed engaging ideas that combined humor with valuable lessons. They decided to use everyday scenarios that viewers could relate to, like ordering food at a restaurant or asking for directions. Let's create a skit for each video. It'll make learning more entertaining, Leo suggested, his mind racing with ideas. Great idea. We can dress up as different characters, Alex added, already envisioning the scenes. We can even add bloopers at the end for some extra fun. They spent hours writing scripts, planning outfits, and rehearsing their lines. The day of filming arrived, and they transformed Leo's living room into a makeshift restaurant. They set up a table with props like menus and fake food. "Welcome to Leo's Bistro. What can I get for you today?" Leo said, pretending to be a waiter. Alex chuckled, pretending to look at the menu. "I'll have the, spaghetti," he said, stumbling over the word intentionally to make it funny. As they filmed, they burst into laughter at their silly mistakes. "Cut. Let's try that again," Leo said, wiping tears from his eyes. "This is too fun." They edited the footage together, adding music and graphics. When they finished, they felt proud of what they had created. "I can't wait to see how people react to this," Alex said, feeling hopeful. The day of the launch finally arrived. They uploaded the video to the organization's platform and shared it on their social media. Within hours, the views started to rise. They received comments from viewers who found the skit hilarious and informative. "This is the best way to learn English. I laughed so much," one viewer commented. "I never thought I could learn phrases while having fun." "Thank you," another wrote. The positive feedback fueled their motivation, and they began brainstorming for the next video. One day, while filming another skit, Leo's phone rang. It was Mia, his little sister. "Hey, Leo, can I come and film with you guys?" she asked excitedly. "Of course. We could use your help. What do you want to do?" Leo replied, "Can I be in the next video? I want to help teach English." Mia said, her enthusiasm bubbling over. Leo turned to Alex, who was nodding. "Sure, let's have her join us. It'll be fun to see how she interacts with our audience." Mia arrived a short while later, full of energy. They decided to make a video teaching common phrases used at the supermarket. As they filmed, Mia added her own creative twists, using props and making funny faces. "Welcome to the supermarket. What do you want to buy today?" she asked dramatically. "I want to buy some, bananas," Leo said, trying to keep a straight face. Mia giggled and replied, "Bananas? How many? 1 or 100? Let's go with 1. I don't want to get too crazy," Leo joked back, causing everyone to burst into laughter again. As the weeks passed, their channel continued to grow, and they were contacted by a popular podcast focused on English learning. The host invited them to be guests on their show to discuss their journey and share tips. "This is amazing," Alex shouted. "We have to prepare well for this." Leo nodded in agreement. "Let's practice what we'll say. We can even include a fun story from our experiences." The day of the podcast arrived, and they both felt nervous. As they joined the host via video call, they took a deep breath. The host welcomed them warmly, and the interview began. "Welcome to the show. Today, we have 2 special guests who are making learning English fun and accessible for everyone," the host announced. As they shared their stories, Leo and Alex spoke confidently about their journey, the challenges they faced, and the joy of learning through laughter. They even shared some funny bloopers from their videos, making the audience laugh. As the podcast wrapped up, the host thanked them for joining and encouraged listeners to check out their YouTube channel. "You two are doing an incredible job. I can't wait to see what you do next, the host said, beaming. As they ended the call, Alex felt a wave of pride. We're really making a difference, Leo. Absolutely. And this is just the beginning. Who knows what's next? Leo replied, his eyes shining with excitement. With their hearts full of hope and ambition, they continued their journey, ready to face new challenges and make learning English a delightful experience for everyone. One day, Alex and Leo decided they needed to take their English learning project to a new level. They wanted to make it even more engaging and entertaining for their audience. One day, while they were enjoying lunch at their favorite cafe, Alex had an idea. What if we create a game show format for our next series? Alex proposed, his eyes sparkling with excitement. We could invite guests to compete while learning English. Leo thought for a moment, then his face lit up. That's fantastic. We can call it English Challenge. Each episode, we can have different games that test vocabulary, pronunciation, and even grammar, but in a fun way. They both agreed that the show would be interactive, allowing their audience to participate through social media. Viewers could send us their challenge ideas, and we'd feature them in the show. Leo added, eager to get started. They began brainstorming ideas for their first episode. How about a spelling bee with a twist? Alex suggested, instead of just spelling words, we can have our guests create funny sentences with them. Great idea. We can throw in a bit of comedy, Leo said, already envisioning how hilarious it would be. Let's add a dare element too. If someone spells a word correctly, they get to give a fun dare to another contestant. With their concept in place, they reached out to their friends and fellow YouTubers to participate. They gathered a group of enthusiastic language learners who were excited to be part of the first episode. On the day of filming, the energy in the room was electric. Alex and Leo set up their camera, lights, and a colorful backdrop that matched the playful theme of their show. They made sure to have a giant buzzer that contestants could press when they knew an answer. Welcome to the first episode of English Challenge, Leo announced, waving his arms dramatically. Today, we have some amazing contestants ready to test their English skills and have a blast. The contestants cheered, excited to join in the fun. They introduced each participant, highlighting their backgrounds and why they wanted to improve their English. One contestant, Mia, shared her story. I'm here because I want to travel the world and meet new people. Learning English will help me do that. Alex smiled at Mia. That's a great goal. Let's see how well you do today. As the game began, Alex explained the rules. You will take turns spelling words. If you spell it correctly, you'll have to create a funny sentence using that word. And remember, if you spell it wrong, you have to complete a silly dare. The first contestant, Sam, stepped up. Your word is ambassador. Sam furrowed his brow. Ambassador. Correct. Now, what's your sentence? Leo asked, grinning. Being an ambassador is like being the captain of a pizza delivery team. Everyone is always hungry for good communication, Sam declared, causing everyone to burst into laughter. As the game progressed, contestants began to stumble on some tricky words. Your word is quintessential, Alex said to Mia. Mia hesitated, trying to recall the spelling. Quintess. Oh no, I don't know the last part, Looks like you have to complete a dare, Leo said, trying to hold back his laughter. What's your dare, Mia? Mia grinned and said, I dare Alex to do his best impression of a famous celebrity. With a playful sigh, Alex struck a pose and said in a dramatic voice, I'm not just a teacher. I'm the greatest teacher of all time. He exaggerated his movements, causing everyone to laugh and clap. After the spelling bee, it was time for the next challenge, the word association game. The contestants formed 2 teams. Here's how it works, Alex explained. One person will say a word, and the next person has to quickly say a word that relates to it. If you take too long, your team loses a point. The game kicked off with Leo starting. Summer, beach, shouted Sam. Sandcastle, exclaimed Mia. Shell, replied another contestant. Watermelon, Leo said, and the room erupted in giggles when the last contestant shouted, Sunscreen. The pace quickened, and they laughed as words became more ridiculous. Toothpaste, one contestant shouted, causing everyone to pause and look confused. For the grand finale, Alex introduced the ultimate challenge, improv skits. You'll be given a scenario and a word to use in your skit. The catch? You only have 2 minutes to prepare. The contestants eagerly accepted the challenge. Your scenario is lost in a supermarket, and your word is chaos, Alex announced. The contestants quickly huddled together, brainstorming ideas. After 2 minutes, they acted out their skit, which involved running around the supermarket, a set of props they'd set up, looking for items and pretending to panic over missing groceries. I can't find the milk, one contestant exclaimed, while another yelled, This is chaos. Let's just buy everything. The laughter was contagious as they exaggerated their movements and interactions, making it a memorable performance. At the end of the show, Leo and Alex gathered the contestants. You all did amazing today. We laughed, learned, and had so much fun, Leo declared, smiling at everyone. Alex added, Remember, learning English doesn't have to be boring. The more fun you have, the more you'll remember. As the contestants took a bow, viewers flooded the comments section with praise for their hilarious performances and creative challenges. I love how you make learning so enjoyable, one viewer wrote. Inspired by their success, Alex and Leo discussed how they could continue the series. We could feature different themes each episode, Alex suggested. Maybe one episode could focus on idioms and another on pronunciation. And we could invite viewers to join us in the next challenge. Leo added, Imagine how many people we could inspire to learn English with us. Excited about their future plans, they wrapped up filming for the day, already brainstorming ideas for the next episode. With each new episode, Alex and Leo felt their channel growing stronger. They were determined to create a community where learners felt supported and motivated. Let's keep pushing ourselves and our audience to embrace English learning, Alex said, filled with enthusiasm.